Alright guys, you'll just see a couple of clips from Friday's training session. It was 5 sets of 4 with 220 on bench press, and I did pause these reps, and I was thinking that there would be a possible plus set at the end, but when I got there I knew that I needed to stop after my 4th rep, which was close to failure. So just 5 sets of 4 with 220, which isn't too bad at this point. I was okay with it. And as far as energy goes, this Friday was my worst day yet of prep. I was just miserably tired, and as soon as I got to work, I wanted to go home. And I enjoy working with all of my clients and everything. It's definitely not their fault, it's my own. But I just wanted to go home. I did my best to stay up for clients. It's a good thing I had to do that. Here's my weigh-in from Saturday, a new prep low, 166.2. I was pretty happy with that. Here's my first meal from Saturday. That's 2 turkey burgers. They're both about 100 grams, uncooked. And they look like they're burned, but it's really just the seasoning that's burnt. I used garlic and onion powder, salt and pepper, and that's what got burned. The burgers themselves are not burned. That was pretty tasty, and they're on those Joseph's pita bread. Got some posing as well. Definitely noticing changes every day at this point. And I think my low weigh-in last contest prep was about 158. So I'm still about 8 pounds away from that. I'm hoping that I have a little bit of stage weight on my previous contest-ready self, but you never know. We're just taking it day by day, and we'll see how things go. We'll see what my weight ends up. But I'm not really thinking about that as much as just how lean I am. I'm really just using the scale to track progress because it's hard to look in the mirror and notice every little thing and be completely objective. And here's another meal I had. This was kind of an experiment. I steamed some broccoli and then just mashed it up and mixed it with fat-free shredded mozzarella and egg whites. Kind of made a pancake. And then I topped it with turkey bologna that I had torn into these little pieces here and put it in the oven for about 5 minutes at 400. Here it is once it's plated. I needed a little bit more protein because I didn't have enough shredded mozzarella left to get to my protein I wanted to get in this meal. So I added some cottage cheese at the bottom, and I used the same seasonings on the cottage cheese that I did on the little pizza-like thing. It's garlic and onion powder, parsley, and salt and pepper. And I'll just let you guys see some vlogging next. Alright guys, I'm on my way to pick up Bridget. We're about to head about an hour from our home to a place called Rainbow City. If you live in Alabama, you know about it. If you don't, you probably don't know about it. We're going to a concert tonight. We're going to stay in a hotel afterwards. Looking forward to the concert. We already know where we're going to eat. It's a seafood place called Top of the River. And I know the menu pretty well, and I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to take my pocket scale. I don't know if I'm going to get it out in the restaurant. It just depends. But this is my one meal this week that I will be estimating if I'm not able to weigh everything. Even if I am able to weigh everything, it's going to be impossible to know how much oil is on it, but I'll keep everything pretty close. Anyway, should be a pretty fun night. I'm not just staying in thinking about food, so that's always good. Just wanted to give you guys a little update, so check it out. And if you've been subscribed for a while, then you know that I'm also a musician, and if you watched the whole Q&A video I did a while back, you know that I made a living by playing shows for about a year. We're going to a Corey Smith concert tonight. You may or may not have heard of him. But I played a Corey Smith song at my high school graduation, which was nearly 6 years ago. One of my friend's parents posted the video online, and it kind of went viral. It's got like 26,000 views, I think, which definitely isn't record-breaking or anything, but for me, that's pretty big. So I'm going to link that in the description box just for anybody who's interested, just to see a different side of me, in case you care. If you happen to give a fuck. Alright, checking out. Alright guys, here's my meal from Top of the River later on. I had chicken and shrimp kebabs, which had those onions and peppers on them, and a baked potato. It came with coleslaw in that big pot. Bridget ordered some fried dill pickles, and we got a big pot of mustard greens. I had a couple servings of that. Also had some of these pickled onions. Did not have any of the jalapeno cornbread, but I took some home. She got the same thing, but it was just 2 shrimp kebabs. And then there's her beverage. There's Bridget. And I ate it all. And I got some more posing the next morning. I realized that this is my second posing session in this video, but even really small changes seem to make a lot of difference at this point, just because I'm getting to that level of leanness. So I decided to show you guys this. And I was trying my best to be quiet, but it didn't quite work out. I'll just let you guys watch. Alright guys, this is just where we stopped for coffee, and check out all of those flavors. Those are all sugar-free. We stopped here twice, and I got vanilla almond toffee once and chocolate mint the other. They were both quite tasty. I'm heading home now. It was a pretty good weekend, had a lot of fun, and it's refeed day today. It's about noon right now. So far I've had about 50 grams of protein, 50 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat. So that leaves me with a lot of calories left for the day. And I don't typically stay up very late, so I've got probably 8 hours to get over 300 grams of carbs, which is fine with me. Hopefully the next meal will actually be something that looks appealing to you guys. I'll show you that next. Check it out. Alright, my go-to egg whites. I'm showing it while it's cooking so you can see the seasonings. Garlic and onion powder, salt and pepper, and parsley. And then I added some hot sauce once it was plated. And on the side, that's a piece of that jalapeno cornbread that I brought home from top of the river. I looked up a lot of estimates and they were all pretty much the same. This is somewhere between 25 and 30 grams of carbs and about 5 to 7 grams of fat for the 50 gram serving size. This ended up being a pretty small meal, but I enjoyed it and saved some room for stuff later. This was later. This is egg whites and chicken and waffles potato chips on a sandwich. It's quite good. And it would have been better with a fried whole egg or two, but my fat macros just don't really allow that right now. I'm going to end this video here. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and don't if you didn't. I'll talk to you next time.